Last of Us, it is here.
Am I still delayed?
Yes. Yeah. Big time.
I actually don't think I'm that delayed.
All right. Good. If chat's good, I'm good. Okay. So we pick up, obviously, with the end of season 1. Joel.
Wait, no. Start formally again. I interrupted you by asking if we were delayed. Start formally again.
Okay, great.
Spoiler mode, final warning, spoiler mode, activated.
Welcome to the spoiler mode. We are Easy Allies. I'm Michael Huber, and we are here with Gabby as well. Just like last season, that was 2023 now. It's been over 2 years. Over 2 years ago. So when
fresh off the first step.
Fresh off what?
This is a mess. Fresh off the first ep.
Oh yeah, we are hot off the presses. We are hot off the presses right now. It came out hours ago. That is how fresh this is. All right, so of course it opens with catching everyone up to speed, giving everyone a small little recap of separate from like the official recap. The very beginning of the episode is Joel and the lie.
Yep. We see the last scene of season 1.
Yes, the dreaded lie that plays just such a huge role in the story going forward, obviously.
Yeah. It's like it is the thing.
It is the thing. It is such a big catalyst for everything. What I really appreciated was that moment in the game, obviously, is like the goated moment because it's just like hard cut, The Last of Us, greatest ending ever in a game. One of, right? But in this episode, they let it sit. They let it sit for like 30 or 40 more seconds. Ellie walked off. Joel's kind of sitting there reflecting. And I thought that was really cool how they did that. There wasn't that hard immediate cut. It was just like, yo, let's actually sit in this Joel reaction to that for a minute because he just lied straight to her face.
And I think time just feels so different when you're watching a TV show versus when you're playing a game. Like, if we were just on Joel's face for 30 seconds, we'd be like, is the game frozen? But with this, we just get to see that. We get to see actors act and emote.
Pedro, killing it.
Yeah, Pedro.
Hell yeah.
Pedro.
Yeah, so I just really loved that. Like immediate, I just there's always going to be like these little details and like little moments that are always just going to be different, and that's the nature of the adaptation. Is like there's going to be
we don't want the show to be a shot for shot remake of the game. If you want that, you're going to be sorely disappointed, but also why do you want that? Just play the game.
Yeah.
It's still there.
Exactly. Give us those different little takes. And obviously there's some bigger changes that we're going to get into very soon, of course. But then it cuts to another little added scene that I loved is Abby straight away setting the tone.
This was it. What an interesting choice to just have her be there from moment 1.
Just burying bodies.
Wait, so she gets the first new scene?
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
because the first time we see her in the game, she's like already out in the wilderness. She's in the cabin,
and you've
like
already
waiting.
Seen so much of the like Ellie and Joel.
Yeah.
You've seen other people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what an interesting choice to make, to just immediately I'm trying to figure out what Craig Mazin is trying to tell us by like putting that scene so early, and I feel like it may be, it's not going to be, telling us that it's not going to be a huge mystery.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're going to know everyone's motivations from the beginning, maybe?
Yeah. The behind the scenes, honestly, knowing what happens, honestly, it sounded like he was already in a trench defending himself. I'm just going to say that right now. That was the tone that
Wait, who, Craig Mazin?
Yes. When he was like, so we immediately go to Abby and we wanted to immediately establish that there are people on the other end that Joel killed. And they are real people that felt things and lost people. It just felt like, yo, like this is important for this reason.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I did like that scene, just like quick establishing everyone. What came to my mind as the world's only fan of Owen, I was like, this is gonna finally be Owen redemption time, dude. There's gonna be justice for Owen. Hell yeah, let's go.
No.
Owen redemption incoming. Yes, mark it down right here.
He's too at his big age, being as messy as he is so unacceptable. But
he looked like Econo Army Hammer, like this actor. He looks identical to him. I was like, is he related?
And Tati Gabrielle.
Yes. Love her. The 100.
Future Naughty Dog star.
Yes. And I think she was not in the game, right? I'm pretty sure. She was already.
Oh.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, so there's that connection.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
So she's also the second person to play her character.
Yeah.
In the game.
Her and Marlene. Yes. Yeah. Good call. Hell yeah.
It was also interesting when they were talking about one of Abby's crew was like, oh, like implied that there was a rumor that Ellie or that someone was immune, right? That seemed to be the implication.
Yeah, because of the whole Firefly mission to get to the hospital. That's why like Abby's dad was there to begin with. So there were rumblings of like, yo, something big is going down.
That's not in the game, right?
No, Abby's dad knows. Abby's dad knows.
But in two,
yeah,
they don't talk about that, do they? Or Abby does.
I just remember they get there and then Abby's dad runs off to the hospital to
We're not talking about. Wait, would they get there and then?
When you're playing as Abby and 2 in the flashback, and then Joel and Ellie get to the hospital, Abby's dad learns that they're there and immediately runs off because he knows it's like a big deal and they're waiting.
I'm not talking about Abby's dad. I'm talking about
Abby's crew.
Abby and her. Yes, Abby's crew.
Yeah, they don't know. I don't think they knew. Yeah, they never. They have no idea, right? They never talk about it.
So I think it's very interesting. Like that makes so much more sense that other people would know. Like,
yes, I agree 100%.
Kind of. Yeah, I like that.
I agree because if Abby knew and just the action that would be happening at the hospital and just like the emotion and like it would be a big heightened deal, and that 100% makes sense.
Even if they tried to keep it locked down entirely, like it just wouldn't. Like the rumors would fly. So I liked that a lot, and the fact that I don't even remember who said it was like, oh, you know, someone may have been immune and she gets cut off and whatever.
Yeah.
That.
Chat says they did know.
Oh.
Yeah, they did know.
In the game?
Yeah, you're so right. Abby hears that conversation with Marlene. She comes in. You're right. I do remember now. Yep. Yes.
Okay, never mind.
100%. Yes.
Never mind.
So tripping me out.
Was trash.
Okay. All right. Thank you, chat. Yes, she goes in and she totally hears it, and then they're like, you know, and then Marlene is like, "Yo, would you do it to your daughter and shit?" Yes, great scene. All right. I did like though that it justified the vengeance very early on, also with the crew. The crew's stake in Abby's vengeance. They're like, yo, let's just get out of here. Let's go to Seattle. And Abby just keeps saying like, no, let's hunt him down.
They were all friends in the Fireflies before they went to Seattle?
Yes. It's the Salt Lake crew.
Oh.
Yes.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. So anyway, so they're like, yo,
Sorry.
they're like, yo, we promise you, like, we will hunt him down. And she's like, yo, like, promise me. And it almost feels like they're saying that just to get the hell out of there and go to Seattle.
100%.
So
But
I love
wouldn't
that.
you? We're like in danger, whatever, like out here
Yeah.
in the middle of nowhere. We need to get to safety. The fireflies are collapsing.
Yep.
And we're all dead.
100%.
Like, wouldn't you be like, yeah, we're gonna do it?
Yeah. It made
Just
sense.
come back to Seattle.
It was really good.
Yeah.
And then we cut to Tommy and Ellie hanging out in Jackson's
Yep.
sniper scene, classic sniper scene.
So
This
fun.
this scene was jolly. That's all I wanted in this episode was like, just give me the jolly 1 hour in Jackson. Like, this is all I need. I don't need clickers biting people. I don't need human cannibals. Like, I just want some wholesome family drama, please.
And I mean, I'm glad we got it. It's season 2. I mean, episode 2, or part 2 rather. Jesus, game 2, Last of Us 2, is so relentless
Yeah.
that you need to start. We need to start at 0.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
we need to be like, this is what life is like. We're chill, we're vibing,
Mhm.
and then the rest of it is gonna hit so hard.
Yeah.
But also, just like, we need these moments. We need to laugh every so
Totally.
often.
Like, keep it chill.
Yeah.
One of my favorite lines was when Tommy said to Ellie, "You and Joel are the same person." I loved that line. It was
I loved that.
absolute highlight. Which brings us to the absolute jump scare of the biggest change of the game, of the episode, maybe even the season. Tommy has a kid. Tommy and Maria have a kid. Tommy and Maria have a kid, dude. What?
Good for them, you know?
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense. Like,
Yeah,
they're
why not? And
married.
it's also-
Like,
I'm hoping Tommy will be more of a character.
oh yeah.
So then now we can like see him grapple with being in that position,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Insane. Huge jump scare.
A child.
It was a jump scare for me. I was stunned. I was shocked. I was like, what? I was like,
During the- he
once upon a
texted
time
me.
in Hollywood. I was like, what? I pointed at the screen.
For chat, Huber texted me during the episode when that happened, and he said, "Whoa, huge change!"
Yeah, I was like,
and I thought I
"What?"
missed something because I was like, "What is he talking about?" So I was like, "What do you mean?" And he
Yeah.
was like, "Tommy has a kid."
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, she's pregnant last season. I totally forget that. Like, just small little mention, and then all of a sudden, like,
she has a kid now.
big old kid comes out, dude. I just forgot, dude. It was
Their
crazy.
adult son.
Yeah. And then another great thing, Gabby. I want to dive into Joel's therapy sessions. Yo.
Before that, to get into the therapy session, I loved that. I love that Joel has more of a relationship with Dina.
Yes,
I loved that.
100%. The Curtis and Viper nod in the game.
Yes.
Ellie is telling Dina all about it, like that Joel loves it. And in this one, Dina is like, yo, Joel and I are going to go watch it. Do you want to come? It was like,
Yeah.
whoa, they're really close.
That was so. Ugh.
Yeah.
And it seems like in some ways she's probably like a surrogate. He's putting all his dad energy on it somewhere. He needs
Yeah.
to put it somewhere, and he's kind of, putting that on Dina.
Totally.
And
then Dina obviously wants to get buddy with him because Dina likes Ellie and like wants
Yeah.
to be just like close with both of them in that case,
But I wonder if it will also kind of take on this other the other monster of like jealousy. Like, will Ellie feel this complex feeling of
I
like, wait, I'm
truly
so
hope
mad
not.
at Joel, but also
truly hope
I don't want
not.
him treating other people like his daughter. I'm his daughter.
I don't want that. It'll make me uncomfortable and I just won't like it. I don't want it.
It'll make me uncomfortable.
Yeah, I don't need that. Especially because we're on a clock. Yeah, so I don't really need that. drama in my life. So-
Oh, but what I was originally going to say about that scene is that I kind of liked that Joel was like, "Oh, don't tell anyone I'm in therapy,"
yeah,
because even though
he's so macho.
destigmatized therapy, everyone should be in therapy. That was very realistic
Mhm.
of him, and you know, it seems like it was a big enough deal for him to go at all.
Yeah,
So
for sure. The fact
we're
that
allowing
Joel
him
is
this human
there.
moment.
Yes,
Yeah,
Gabby,
we're allowing
I love
him this
that.
human moment that's like, wait, I'm still a man. I don't have to go to therapy.
Great
Yeah.
call. Brings her just absolutely terrible marijuana, which leads to the revelation that she's Eugene's wife, Eugene's widow, which again is like Druckmann said it so perfectly in the behind the scenes. He's like, Eugene is a character whose presence is felt, but he's already dead by the time the game starts.
Yeah.
And yes,
and
of course.
Even later, Dina talks about like, oh no, I was high. It's like, oh, there's Eugene again.
Yeah,
like,
he's Eugene
providing
stash.
weed to the
Yep.
whole
The whole community. Totally. Yeah, and then I'm assuming Eugene turned and Joel took him out. I'm assuming that's what that is. You know, I'm sure she just heard from the crew coming back, the scouts, you know, even Joel himself, like, yo, I had to put him down. So it's like, you know, that's a realistic reaction. And even she said it was so new, fresh. It was so new. He had just pretty recently passed away. So, yeah, my interpretation, you as well, Gabby, you thought the same thing, that it was infected. Eugene.
Yeah. Because she said like, "Oh, it wasn't your fault, but I'm still like upset with you, pretty much."
Yeah.
Also, wait, Catherine O'Hara. We have to talk about
legendary. Oh my god, icon, dude.
Icon. I had no idea she was in this season.
God, she was.
It must have been announced somewhere. But...
Dude, her performance just in this episode alone was already like, wow.
Icon.
Really, like,
she's such an icon.
Dude, her and Pedro together therapy sessions. I need all of it. I need more. I need the extended cut. I need every scene. I need it. Like, have that be a through line in every episode. It's so good. Like, their therapy sesh.
Next to The Sopranos, but it's Joel.
Yeah, dude. Incredible. Yes. And that scene too, a lot of emotion there with Pedro. I was honestly, I was tearing up. It sounds absurd, but this game just, you know, means so much to so many of us. There's just this Last of Us, right? It's like you have extreme feelings about The Last of Us one way or the other. It is either like so near and dear to you or like you can't stand it. So like even in this first episode, my eyes are like watering. It's just like, oh my gosh. Loved it.
I'm always sensitive to dad related media.
Yeah.
And just anything having to do with Joel.
Yeah.
Being emotional is so tough.
Yes. Strong silent type. Just like, so he's like tearing up a little bit. Yeah. Just like quiet. Joel quietly shedding tears is like too intense.
Yeah. Oh, that was also so intense that she was like, did you hurt her?
Yeah. And he's like, no, nothing like that. Like nothing like
really
that.
Scared
yeah.
me. Yeah. Like even though we know he didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought he was just gonna be like, yo, I lied to her, but like, yo, he's got to keep that secret. He's got to keep it all secret.
Yeah.
A lie.
So only Tommy and Joel know, or does Maria know too?
I would assume Maria knows as well. I would assume. One of the leaders of Jackson, Tommy's wife, like, I would assume.
Don't assume.
Always assume. She knows all, dude. Maria knows all. Maria knows all. Legend. Okay. Oh, that's what Catherine said. Her line. I had to write it down. It was so good. It was, you can't heal something unless you're brave enough to say it out loud. I thought that was a very powerful written and a powerful acted line. She like 10 out of 10 there. Absolutely one of the highlights.
I will say, setting that timer is bad therapy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rude. Tick, tick, tick,
Yeah,
tick,
it is
tick, tick.
so rude.
No, but when Joel's like, that's not your first one. It's like, she's had a few, dude. She's had a few. She's loose.
Yeah. And it's
So
wait, she
good.
said it was her birthday, right? So is
Yeah.
her birthday New Year's Eve?
I guess so, yeah.
Oh wait, but she lied. She lied.
Oh, okay, yeah. I don't know. I missed that.
Maybe it's her birthday. No, I think it is her birthday, but
Yeah, it
she
was,
lied
it was.
about it. She lied about something.
Yeah, it was her birthday.
So her birthday's New Year's Eve. Confirmed.
Confirm it. Lock it in. Curtis and Viper, Dina, we talked about. Dina just hype as hell in this episode. Real good chemistry with Ellie. Real good chemistry.
Yeah,
all around. Intimate chemistry, ass-kicking chemistry. Both. You got them both. Loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we had the big set piece, of course, in the market.
Oh, I mean,
The
before that,
barbecue.
really quick,
Yeah.
Jesse.
Jesse.
Shout out to Jesse.
Immediately obsessed. One of the best
Zeno.
characters, dude. One of... I try to... I just love Jesse. That's all I'm going to say about it. I just love
too.
Jesse. I just love him. But I did text you, Gabby, chat, that I was offended that he didn't say his signature line. Where was his signature catchphrase line? Maybe he'll say it when it really matters. He'll say it later on. He's saving it. Be smart about it. He didn't say it. I was offended.
He's smart about it. Yeah, it's his choice.
I was like, come on, dude. Come on, Jesse. Say the line. Say the line. Dance. Dance for me. I played the game. So good. So yes, Jesse hype, of course. Oh, and then we got to see Kat, who also is mentioned in the game with Dina. Of course, Ellie used to date Kat. She's got the line.
Oh, her. Yeah.
She's got like, yo, I don't think she's right for you. She said that in the game. I really like her delivery on that. It's a good line, memorable line from Dina. But we got to see Kat. And
Crazy that she said, well, because she's the other, or you're the other one. Not because it's not funny. Like, that's a funny joke to be like, oh, you're the other one. But how are there only 2 lesbians in Jackson? No way.
Oh, I didn't read it like... I actually didn't read it like lesbians. I read it like just a girlfriend. I didn't read it like a lesbian. Just like, oh, you're the other one. Like, there's 2, like...
No.
We're both romantically into you. I guess I did read that wrong. They were referring to her being a lesbian?
I think she was saying you're the other lesbian.
Got it. Yes,
How are there only
that
2
flew
lesbians in
over my
Jackson?
head.
No way.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe in relation to Ellie or whatever as well. I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah. And the fight scene, of course, chat is saying the barn fight scene.
We'll get to it.
That was early on. That was before this.
The barn. Oh, that barn.
The
fight.
training.
That's
training.
Okay.
Ellie's military training. Obviously, Ellie also has been training in the QZ, Boston QZ, with Fedra, all
She's
that.
never
so,
not known the world like this. So.
Yeah, so like she's been fighting. We know she fights. But I think it also is helping to establish like her fucking honestly destroying a guy like 3 times her size. So just further establishing that she does not mess around.
Yeah.
Because that's always going to be one of the biggest differences with a live action narrative versus a video game. Never in a live action narrative is Ellie going to be going through killing 150 soldiers and clickers and bloaters. That's just never going to happen. So I like that it's establishing just like, her being able to take on this guy who's 3 times her size, like smaller amount of enemies, but like each one is extremely dangerous.
Right.
Like
And-
her
right,
versus
everyone- There's no NPCs. Everyone has their own life. and
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like every encounter matters. Every enemy is a huge deal in this adaptation, obviously live action versus a video game. Which of course brings us to then when Ellie and Dina go into the market together.
Yeah.
What did you think, Gabby? Walk us through it, dude. What
First
is
of all, the
up?
truck I think is the exact truck from the game, which
There was a lot, and like the
I was-
supermarket
like-
sign. Yeah, there's so
Yeah, yeah.
many. So, it's really, it honestly does feel like that the HBO show production people use like some of the concept art from the game. Honestly,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just, little that's what a perfect nod. You know,
Yeah.
it's not distracting. Well, it is kind of distracting, but it's not like
distracting in a good way. Like, oh, that's
in a good way. in a good
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
For the people who know.
Yeah. Like I saw
the-
I saw the triangle prompt above the bottle before she picked it up. Like
You're so right.
like I'm sure that's already a
saw the
meme
art,
online.
the
yeah.
white line arc
Yep.
of the
Yep.
bottle and
Someone
the-
is
yeah.
doing it right now. Someone already probably did.
Yeah. We're late.
Yeah.
So on the second floor, I loved their little like kind of joking back and forth, like fake, made up language that they had to figure out what to do with the infected.
Yeah.
That just felt so real to me. Like, oh, of course, if this is your best friend and you've been on a million of these things together,
Yeah.
you would have your own like stupid little language.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just the intensity there. We got the bottle. Remember, like season 1, we didn't really have shotguns or bottles/bricks. So we got a nice bottle throw into a stealth clicker attack. Dude, it was just the
Yes.
absolute perfect 100% adaptation. Thank you, 10 out of 10, please. Like,
And because Ellie is so knife focused
Yeah.
as a character,
yeah.
like her knife doesn't degrade or whatever, like Joel's does. So
Yeah.
it's it's
It was
it's
sick.
telling us there's gonna be more knife. So
Yeah. And then of course
prepare
she
for a lot more knife.
Oh yeah, the knife, the switchblade. The first of many, Gabby. Holy shit. And then of course she falls through.
Yeah.
And we get
Fuck this scene.
a new infected for the show.
Fuck this scene.
But not a new infected for the series because there's plenty of them in part 1. It was left out. They were left out of part 2, so it's a little kind of changing that a little bit. Which honestly, narratively, I really like how they're doing this. We got a stalker.
Wait, what do you mean they were left out of part 2?
In season 1, I mean. In season 1, I misspoke. They were left out of season 1. Now they're in season 2, though.
What were the stalkers?
Yeah.
What
'Cause
was the new infected in game 2?
Shamblers.
No, there was also like a fast one.
Shamblers. Stalkers are in the first game
Yeah.
as well. So, the stalker, we see the stalker, and it was just really nice. I thought they did it perfectly. I thought they did the stalker perfectly. The sound obviously ripped straight from the game. Frickin' creeping around in the back like
That
nightmares,
sent
dude.
chills down my spine.
Yeah,
That was so scary.
it was very
Because
well
I didn't
done.
see it until it moved.
Yeah,
And then I was
yeah.
and then when it's like hiding at the end, it to me didn't it feel like it wanted her to like come to
Charge.
it?
Yeah, yeah. It was like baiting her.
Yeah.
Like they do,
Yeah.
dude. They fuck with you. Those stalkers piss me off. I was getting like
I swear those aren't
trauma.
in the first game, but I believe.
They're in the first game. They're not in the first season of the show, is what I said.
No, I swear they're not in the first game.
Oh, they are 100%.
The ones that are like really fast and
Yes.
they like
Yes. Yes. 1000%. Plenty of them. 1000%. So it was incredible because we also got a shotgun, even though Ellie missed. She missed it. She missed the shot. It's really
She's not, she's not an adult, you
Yeah,
know?
they're
She is an adult, but she's not an adult.
they're making us wait for those shotgun kills.
Yeah.
Really building it up. It's probably going to be like a human head is going to be the first kill, and we're all going to be like, holy fuck. Some shotgun to someone's head. Yep.
The way that the stalker like was like tilting its head back and forth, and it like the like enoki mushroom shit looked like a crown kind of.
Oh yeah,
or like
disturbing.
antlers.
Disturbing.
And it seemed like there was some kind of light shining only on the eyes. Did you see that?
It was
too?
so well done. It
like,
was
it looked
so
like
well
it had
done.
2 white beady eyes.
It was awesome. It was definitely James Wan coded. Absolutely. James Wan or Mike Flanagan were both nodding in approval. They were pleased by the entire Stalker sequence. A+. I'll give it an A+ right now.
It was great.
I'm ready to give it. And then, of course, holy fuck, another radical change, because this does not happen until so much later. Ellie gets bit. She gets bit. Immediately hiding her bite. Of course, when she gets bit later on, it's obviously a bigger deal, but like already showing that she's getting bit, I think was pretty crazy. I guess too, my mind kind of thought in the game, it's like, oh, well, I guess you get like bit during encounters, and like, I better use a med kit right now. Like, you know?
Can I tell you what I think it is? I think if I'm in the audience, I've never played 2. I've never even played 1. I've just seen season 1.
Mhm.
I might be like, okay, well, maybe she's not immune and she just needs to get bit again.
Yeah, it's like laying it in. Like, yo,
Yeah,
remember.
So I think it's
totally
telling us like, oh, she has experience being bit.
You're so
she's
right.
been bit multiple times and
You're
she's
so
survived
right.
and she's fine. So she knows she's truly immune.
I like it. I like that theory.
And then
I
when
agree.
she gets bit later,
yeah,
like the important bite with in Seattle, then wait, is that a spoil? I guess that's spoiling. When she gets bit later and it's more important, then it'll, you know, there won't be any distracting like, oh, well, what if you actually are infected?
Yeah.
Blah, blah,
It's
blah.
like we know she's been bit. Yeah.
And she knows what to do when she's been bit.
Yeah.
Which is like make her scar look like a different type of scar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Putting the acid on her OG bite in between the games is one of the things she did. So what else? I think that's pretty much it. Oh, and then they had their little
barn, dance.
Yes, of course, the barn. And of course, too, I liked their little debrief. Their little debrief to the council. The high table, if you will.
Whoa, yeah, what the fuck was that? I think they were in the fucking Supreme Court.
Yeah.
What is that building? That was
high
awesome.
table here, dude. Like,
and
yo.
I love that Maria
Excommunicado.
Was like, oh, yeah, she was. I love that Maria was like, Dina was lying.
Yeah, immediately.
Like,
horrible liar.
Pull one over on me. You're right. She probably does know at least.
Horrible, absolutely horrible liar. She's like, oh yeah, whatever Ellie said. Oh yeah. I did like that though. Talking about, and that brings me back to what I was saying about the introductions of the stalkers here. Post time jump is like, yo, the virus is evolving. I like that narratively. It's good.
Yes, and it makes sense.
Yeah.
Like,
so now it's treating stalkers as like a higher threat, which I appreciate.
Yeah.
Sick. And then of course, yes, the highlight, one of the best scenes, dude. The fucking music, man. Get out of here. Little Gustavo
interesting that they put it
cameo,
here and not as a flashback.
Yes. Oh. Important scene, obviously one of the first, one of the earliest things, not the first, but one of the earliest things we saw from The Last of Us Part 2 was the extended look at this scene. So it always just hits, it always hits. But yeah, just again, this Jackson drama that I signed up for on episode 1. Really leaning into it here, getting that love triangle. Again, give me all the relationship, family, and intimate drama. Give me it all. Just with Jesse, Dina, and Ellie. Played out pretty damn close to the game, like almost word for word. A lot of
I think it was
shots,
almost
like
word for
yeah,
word.
like almost
Yeah.
everything. So, yeah,
I mean, it's a good scene.
Mhm.
Like,
pretty damn
It's-
flawless.
yeah. And excited we got to hear Little Sadie by Crooked Still again. Love that
Oh,
song.
so good, so good, such a good song. The music, incredible. Yeah, and then just having Gustavo there was such 10. Just like there he is, little banjo man, strumming his banjo. So good.
And
just highlighting that the divide between Joel and Ellie here is like fucking painful, dude. 10 out of 10 pain.
I love how immature it makes her seem. Like, she is just a teenager.
Mhm.
She's just a 19-year-old who's like, and we know there's more to it than her just being angry at him
Yeah,
because but I liked seeing her be like, don't protect me, like I don't need you to protect me, and being immature.
yeah,
Because like I feel like 19 is such an age where you're like, well, I'm an adult now, I can vote and I can buy cigarettes or whatever. But you're still a damn teenager.
yeah. And just what Ellie's been through. Like, she's been through it all.
Yeah.
So it's like she had to grow up fast. Like, she is way past like being an adult technically, but also like still a kid. So it's an interesting dynamic for sure. 10 out of 10. Messy. And then yes, decking Seth, dude, taking him out. So gnarly. It was like a fucking
Seth the homophobe.
Dude, it was like a tight end tackle, like Super Bowl stopping the final touchdown. Like, boom.
Yeah, just ugh.
Yeah. Yeah, and I did think that
Like,
too.
yeah, Seth is in the wrong. Like, he used a slur and
Yeah.
he was
Asshole.
fucking rude.
Such an
But
asshole.
he's also an old man. and Joel shoves him to the ground.
Like, easily could have broke a hip.
He's an old man. Exactly.
Joel unhinged. Yeah, and then the fake out porch scene, totally. I was like, are they gonna do that now? Are they gonna have their conversation now? No.
I thought the same thing.
Not tonight. Stretch it out. We already only have 6 more episodes. It is devastating. Soak it in. Soak it in.
Crazy that it's only 7 episodes.
I know, but it's spread out over a nice, long, cozy month and a half. Whereas other things like Black Mirror come out and they're done in 2 days and it's over and everyone has moved on. Not us. Not us, HBO says. For we will be talking about The Last of Us for the next 6 weeks. Indeed.
Mindshare. It'll be in the mindshare and the zeitgeist.
Yes.
We also get that last shot of our deuteragonist standing on the mountaintop overlooking Jackson in the distance.
Yeah, very ominous. I wonder why they could be there. I wonder what is going to happen. What could possibly happen? We lost Gabby. We lost you. We lost you.
Testing.
There she is.
No.
There you are.
I'm back.
You're back.
Okay.
What could possibly happen?
you heard?
I asked what could possibly happen next.
I said, well, we know Abby wants to go kill Joel, but will she achieve that?
I know. It's a woman on a mission here.
Who knows?
Yeah. I think that's it.
Does chat have anything to say? Anything noticed or that they want us to talk about?
Yeah, chat. What do you got? I also skipped the next time on Last of Us. I never watched that shit ever. I will never watch it, chat. So don't bring up any of that stuff because I will never watch it. They show 3 minutes of a 50-minute episode. You see it all. Yes.
Well, also, I'm sure
Chat remind
this season on. Too,
Oh, I hate those are the worst. Chat brings up another huge point, dude. There was some like cordyceps shit in town. What the fuck was that?
Oh my god!
Jeez.
I forgot about that. It was like in the broken pipes.
Insane.
So
what?
I was like, to my friend who was watching with me, I was like, is it in the drinking water? Like, what does that mean?
Yeah. I don't need that drama in my life, Gabby. I don't want it. I don't know what they're doing with that, but I don't want it. I don't know where that's leading to. I don't watch the previews. I don't like it right now. I'm telling you right now, if there's some weird outbreak in town COVID style, like I'm upset. I'm upset, dude.
Yeah.
I don't want it. I don't want this.
I'm definitely nervous about what that means.
Yeah, I don't need it. I don't need it in my life, dude. All the like kids turning like
No.
like no, we don't need this. We don't need this. Like, yeah, we've already got like existential Abby threat coming. And now we have like insane trouble at home brewing. Like it's already too much. All right, chat. That is it. Unless anyone has any other stuff from just this episode, not the future ones. Yeah, there's definitely some dread on the horizon. This episode was definitely the jolliest. It only gets worse from here.
Yeah, I can't imagine we'll have any more levity. Like, I don't even think we're gonna have a
snowball fight. Snowball fight
villain.
coming next episode.
Okay,
We'll get
that's
it.
true.
We'll
That's
get
true.
it. Yeah.
Jesse
Jesse is
Bill
perfect.
and
Jesse is perfect casting. Chat says. I agree.
100%. Bill, what's Bill's partner's name?
Bill and
In the first season?
Seth.
No.
Hank.
No.
Frank.
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 There's not gonna be any Bill and Frank episode warming our hearts. Oh wow, love is real. Love in the apocalypse. I don't think that's happening again. I think it's just gonna be utterly relentless and dour.
I'm willing.
Some funny moments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm willing to definitely bet my life, though, that an entire episode out of this 7-episode season is
the museum.
That maybe the whole episode, maybe. The Abby flashback, 100%. That's gonna be a full hour.
Oh, you're probably right.
Yeah.
You're probably right.
That'll be a full hour, and that was my problem rewatching season 1. Actually, is like I love the Bill and Frank episode, but because they both just die in it, when you rewatch season 1, it almost feels like to what end? You know what I mean? Like it's an incredible self-contained episode on its own, but when you're watching a season of The Last of Us, it's definitely a momentum killer. It definitely like stops the seasonal arc and momentum in its tracks, especially because the first two, especially because the first two are like them traveling, and then it's like, okay, wait, stop with the travel, pause, because then they do it again later on. There's 2 flashback like side episodes because there's the Left Behind episode as well. So it's like, let's stop again, like. So I imagine this season is going to be similarly. There's going to be like there's going to be a pause. Yeah, there's going to
stopping.
Yeah, it's like, all right, Abby full like Abby time.
If it's
time
episode
out.
3 again,
it's going to be. I bet it will be. I bet
you're right.
To me, episode 3 is an entire Abby flashback. I'm guessing, but maybe it won't be.
I would very much believe that.
Yeah. I know exactly where the season will leave off, but I will not say until we get closer to the line. But it is fairly obvious if you've played the game. There's a nice clear halfway point.
You think?
Yes. Right there. Right there. Right there. Oh, yes. 100%. Yeah. Alrighty. Any final words? That's a month and a half away, so we don't need to talk about that right now.
Wait, do you
It's a month and a half
think it's
away.
gonna be
We don't
Seattle
need to
day one?
We don't need to talk. The theater. Do you want me to just spell it out? Fine. The theater. Okay, you got me, Gabby. There you go.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Jeez. All right, everybody. That was season 2, episode 1, spoiler mode. We are Easy Allies. We will be back here 6 more times. I'm Huber. That's
Yay.
Gabby. Good start. I was immersed.
I was
Gripped.
in.
Yes, I was locked in to that first episode. That's all you can hope for. I was so locked in, chat. I was locked. I think all the chat was Gabby, you, me, all of it. Everyone was just locked in.
Spoiler mode, final warning, spoiler mode activated.